This is Jackson Militello, and today we're going to be talking about genetic melanoma, how we get it, how we can cure it, and what exactly are genes. So first of all, what is genetics? What exactly is it? You inherit chromosomes from each of your parents. Now, these chromosomes basically tell you what you are. Um, your hair, your gene, or your hair, your eye color, your size. It's basically an instruction manual for like what you are made of and like what you are. And that is genetics. How do we get those genes and chromosomes? Well, basically it's called the word hereditary. So hereditary means it's basically how your parents pass down their genes to you through sexual reproduction. How can you get a disease through that? Well, it's basically when your parents have a disease, a genetic disease that's in their genetics, then they can pass it down to you, and now it's in your genes, which means you have a higher chance of actually contracting the disease. So, how do mutations occur in genes? Well, a mutation is when there's an error or a malfunction in the gene. How does cancer form? Well, cancer is when these error or malfunctions get out of control, and it's a rapid cell growth, and then cancer forms. That's why cancer genes are expressed in a population, because you can't have one cancer gene that's not necessarily harmful. It's when they get out of control and they start rapidly forming. So, lastly, how can we cure genetic melanoma? Um, it's through a thing called gene therapy. Now, gene therapy is when you overwrite a vector um, with a functioning gene and you stick it into the DNA to override the malfunctioning gene, effectively, you know, getting rid of the malfunctioning gene and putting a functioning gene in it. So it's very theoretical and it's not super 100% yet, but in theory, that's how we can cure genetic melanoma. Thank you. My name is Jackson Miltel.